Good afternoon and a good Hamoed to all of you. Hope you're all having a wonderful Pesach. Here is our 30th day of the Daily Mitzvah, continuing on with a new mitzvah. Today we have the mitzvah of Tzitzis, which includes all of the actions included in making Tzitzis. Now what is Tzitzis? The mitzvah of Tzitzis says that any garment that has four corners should have strings, fringes, attached to all four corners, made in a specific way, and that is this mitzvah. As the Pesach says, and we read it towards the end of the Shema, for also lahem tzitzis, v'nosnu al tzitzis hakanaf psil tchelas, and you shall make for these garments tzitzis, and on the corner of the tzitzis, one of the strands should be a blue dyed strand. So that is the mitzvah of tzitzis. Now, we are familiar with the mitzvah of tzitzis with a talis, that when we daven, we put on a talis, and the talis has tzitzis. But really, this mitzvah has nothing to do with a specific ritual garment. It is any garment. If there's a garment that has four corners, and you can look up the laws if you want to look up all the specifics of exactly what type of four corners it takes, and what's the size of the garments, etc. It need tzitzis. You could look it up in the Rambam today. But any garment has to have these tzitzis. Now, the Rambam says you could think that maybe there's two separate mitzvahs here. There has to be white strings, and then there also has to be blue strings. Maybe they're two separate mitzvahs. So the Rambam brings down from the Gemara. The Gemara says maybe you would think that these are two separate mitzvahs, and it would take up two slots in this count of 613 mitzvahs. Says the Gemara, no, because the Torah says, "V'haya lachem l'tzitzis," and these shall be for you as tzitzis, which is seeming to indicate that it is one entity, it's one mitzvah, it is a singular unit, even though there's two components, the white strings and the blue strings. Now, important to mention, today, we've lost the tradition of exactly how to make the blue dye. What exact ingredient? I believe it's a fish. Which exact fish, what species it is that makes the blue dye. So we don't do the blue dye today. But hopefully very soon, when Mashiach comes, Elijah the prophet is going to come and he's going to clarify all the lost laws and all the lost traditions, and he'll share with us exactly how to make the blue dye, and we'll be able to start making the tzitzis again properly, the way the Torah wants us to. Some Jews do claim that they have refound the correct fish, so you will see sometimes some Jews have a blue fringe on their tzitzis, blue strand, but generally speaking, most commonly accepted opinion is that we don't know, and therefore we just simply don't do it. The Rambam concludes that because this is a mitzvah that is time-bound, because this is a mitzvah that is only done a day. If you are wearing a four-cornered garment at night, it does not need tzitzis. Therefore, women are not obligated in this mitzvah, which is the reason why women don't need to wear tzitzis on any four-cornered garments. Women don't need to wear a talis for this reason, as it is a time-bound mitzvah, and all mitzvahs that are time-bound, time-specific, women are not obligated in those mitzvahs. And dear friends, that is our daily mitzvah for today. Have a wonderful Yom Tov, have a wonderful Hamoed. We'll see you soon.